What is going on here? We just got all kinds of red on this whiteboard. So now this is be about the third, maybe fourth time I've tried to recap this show. So I'm just going to quickly burn through this, and it probably deserves a lot more. Channel member Stashphan made the request for this Stashfest, November 14th, 95, down in Orlando, Florida. And, you may, if a few channel members saw the recap yesterday, you can see I've gotten this far, started to feel like a fraud because I'm now repeating myself over and over again. And so, all right, we had a great opener. These first three songs, it was just like, going from Chalk Dust to Foam to Billy. It might as well have been three different bands there. The second half of Divided Sky, that's when I realized for the first time maybe ever that is a driving song. You got Esther and Foam in the first set. You got your 95 Free. You may or may not like that sound. I'm a fan. And you got a little unique Cavern in the set, kind of focusing on the lyric stash in the song. And then we get over here starting the second set like we did the first, with just a burner and maze. Chalk Dust, maze, you see. Cavern, unique. Wedge, rocky top, not so much. All right, so we got a gumbo in there as well. Not that this wasn't anything special. Could have been a spot for gumbo, but no, this was be the night of Stash. And then they quickly kind of get into the jam and Stash. And then that jam sounds really nice, almost like a classic rock feel to it. Then it kind of goes over to like, this could be like a score to a film or something. Just feels like something really dramatic is happening. That gets into a percussion jam. The percussion jam, kind of a 95 thing. Even in 2016, we got a gangbang or two. So then that takes us into more of the Mantica out of the percussion jam. Once Mike starts going with Mantica, then it feels like a full-blown Mantica. We quietly get back into Stash, and it almost sounds like a little David Bowie there from Fishman at one point. But then the quietness leads to just as it builds and builds and picks up in both intensity, sound, noise, loudness. Trey is just almost going full heavy metal at one point. And then that drops us down into a unique dog-faced boy, which then gets us back into more Stash. And this one was where it was kind of like a loud thrashing getting into Stash. And then Mike felt like maybe we're headed to Down with Disease here with this kind of like, what is this sound here? This foggy sort of sound. And then maybe a Yamar tease in there somewhere. Maybe the Yamar tease might have been back over here somewhere. So finally, they do wrap up this Stash, and no Down with Disease, no Bowie, no Yamar, and then a strange design to follow all that up. Yeah, well, it was a bit of a strange design, but it worked well. There was moments there where it was a little bit like, what the hell's going on? And then this right here is what made it. It was sent it from just a really good show that was going to be known for the Stash, to just a great show that gets the live Phish release. You get an immigrant song tease. I mean, probably more than a tease, just led to, leading into the Tramps jam, Page really getting down. Or just a Page really howling while Mike and Trey are getting down on the Tramps. They come off the Tramps jam. Not necessarily a full-blown Trey solo with Fishman just going as hard as he was. And then that goes into the immigrant song, which felt really just a heavy version of the immigrant song / YEM there. And there was absolutely no need for that. They could have hit us with a wedge right here and then a Rocky Top encore and it'd been fine. But trying to give Florida Man everything he asked for and more, and they did. And then, yeah, okay. So now they finally had called it a night after all this wackiness. So that one is worth listening to. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Fraud checked. Like I said, I tried to do this. Maybe if you're a channel member, you saw the car recap yesterday. I just felt like, yeah, nobody can follow this. I can't upload this. And then I tried again. If at first you do not succeed, try again. Well, I have. I don't know if I've ever succeeded when it comes to recapping this show, but Stashphan, I gave it a shot. Just one shot. It was more than a one-shot deal. All right, boom, we're out of here. That's what I was missing, the boom. We're out of here.